Hey everyone. Hello, hello, hello. So, um, I'm Holly. I'm a psychic medium. If you are so inclined, please subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. Um, I have gratitude today. So, my mug. Be grateful. I love this mug. So, I hope you are all doing well. And I have immense gratitude because I have the ability, and we all have the ability, to make ourselves, to improve ourselves, to feel better simply by the choices we make. So why is that coming up? If I'm heaving and sighing a lot, my asthma's kicking up, I'm swollen, I don't feel great, and that's because I chose to eat things this week that I know my body doesn't tolerate well, but boy, they were yummy, and it was too many days in a row. A little cheat here and there, okay. But too many days in a row of stuff that I know I have reactions to. So today is a day of healing, self-care, deflating. And yesterday I was actually pretty good with my food, but there was so much inflammation in my body already. So anyway, so if I look a little puffy and draggy, that's what's going on. All right. But you know what? We have spirit on our side, and everything's going to be fine. This was important. Everything is a lesson. And this lesson is to listen to your body. It is your biggest psychic tool, and take care of yourself. Also, energetically, see if anyone's trying to tap into you. See if anyone is coming around you energetically that is not good for you. And shield yourself. And you can do that simply by asking. Simply by asking for spirit to put you in a bubble. Someone needs to hear this. Shield yourself. Just say, no, my energy, you can't have it. And it's that simple. And then make sure you don't let them in. So just envision yourself. There are many, many techniques about how you can do this. Some people put outward-facing mirrors visually in their mind, surrounding them so everything bounces back. Some people just put themselves in a shimmery bubble. Some people just ask for their spirit guides and guardians and protectorate to come and stand with them and to shield them from any negativity or energies with negative intentions. So, and that's pretty much what I do. And I have a pretty strong protectorate team, and I need them to be on it right now. Thank you. So, there are just some really sad, unfortunate people in the world, and they like to do that kind of thing. All right, so we're going to get right to it. So, I'm going to put on my glasses today because I feel like I kind of need them. And I pulled the Pulp Tarot. This one just kept jumping out at me quite a bit. And so we're going to get into a message. We're going to get into a message and see what comes up. Coffee break. Don't. Be grateful. I am grateful for my life. I am grateful for where I am. I am grateful for the people in my life. I am grateful for the ability to discern what is in the highest and best and intent, who has the highest and best intention and who doesn't. You might fool me for a minute, but it's just a minute. And then trust your gut, trust your instincts. They're saying this is important that I tell people about this. Okay, so part of being the psychic part of things is that I was often called judgmental. It's like, well, why don't you want that person around you? Well, you're just not giving them a chance. Well, blah, 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 blah. It's like, because I feel physically ill when they're around me. And so that's telling me something. And so eventually I would just, I was never mean, well, maybe, I hope I wasn't. Maybe it was, I don't know. I don't have much of a poker face, But, it's just like you live your life and live it away from me, because I don't need to feel bad. So that goes back to that. Your body is your biggest psychic tool, especially when you're a physical psychic and medium. But anyway, so people would often call me judgmental or question me, or, well, how do you know? Or, well, you don't know that, blah, 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 blah. And, when you know, you know. When you know, you just know. And if you don't feel right and you don't feel good, honor it. So, I mean, trust in the message today, and somebody really needs to hear this. Trust your gut. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go trash talking to anybody or doing whatever, but you just have to close the door and say, well, this isn't good for me, so I'm going to do something else and be around other people. That simple. All right. Mother and Father God, Archangels, Protectorate, Spirit Guides, and Guardians, please come into this reading. What is the message for the collective today? What is the message for the collective using these cards as a vehicle? What is the message today? And they said, look at the bottom. It's the Fool. And the Fool is no fool. The Fool is just full of joy and glee and ready to start on a new adventure. Yes. I'm saying yes to the new adventure. You have free will. This is a general reading. You have the right to say, not ready, or yes, I am. So you know what? You decide if you're ready for the adventure. No one can decide it for you. But ask yourself, am I making this decision based on fear? Or am I making it because I truly know this isn't the right time? All right, now, interesting. And they said, look at the bottom again. All right. Oh, this one we need to put to the side here. One on top. Yeah. Okay. Couple of messages here. All right. A little more of this. All right, so we've got the Ace of Cups. Wow. Dove of Peace, getting ready to take a big old drink out of that cup. It's like chalice. Ooh, and the lilies on the bottom. Or not lilies, lotuses. Me and my flowers. It's a field of lotus flowers, and they grow up from the dirt. The whole story about the lotus, their origins are in the murky, muddy water, but they grow to the surface to bring joy, rejuvenation, and beauty into the world. And that's you. It feels like for the first time, true joy and happiness is coming, whether it's your own personal cup that is overflowing with the goodness of who you are at the core, as a soul, as a person, or if that's being offered to you by someone else, that hand coming out of the cloud. If you were looking for good people, community in your life, ask Spirit to bring it to you. I gave up for a very long time on dating. Very, very, very long time on dating. And I used to say, you know, if God wants me to have a relationship, he's going to have to lower his or her hand with a man sitting right in the palm, right in front of me, before I'm going to even entertain the idea. And that's kind of what that is. So, understand that you have good things coming, whether it's the wellspring of love for yourself and the knowledge of who you are in entirety, or it could be both, someone else coming into your life. But one way or the other, it's good. All right. Always ask Spirit to help you with your discernment to be able to know if it's the right person or not, though, because sometimes you do get those tricksters in. But this card has no energy about that whatsoever. And it almost even feels like, because of the lotuses on the bottom, and more than one, that it's not just you that has had to rise from the depths, that this other person has had a lot of pain and struggle too. Okay. All right, and then we go to the Six of Wands. Well, looky here. This is a victory parade. All right, this is absolutely, the war is over. You won. It's a victory parade. How nice. Isn't that nice? All that hard work to grow from the mud and the muck and the mire. The battle's over. Enjoy today. This is a reading for today. So enjoy your victory today. Sit in the peace of who you are and the knowledge that you are safe within yourself, because your soul is always intact and it is not corrupted. I hope that makes sense. Then the last one here is the Wheel of Fortune, which tells me, based on the first two cards, you are getting ready to have an adventure. You're getting ready to spin that wheel a little bit. And it may be forever, it may not be forever, but one way or the other, you're winning. Because I feel like it's almost like at those picnics where you put the little coin on the number and spin the wheel, and it doesn't matter what number you put it on, you're going to be a winner. This spread tells me you are going to be the winner. Now, these two that were separate, because I was very distinctly hearing, take the two on the bottom, but they are separate. Okay. The Magician came up. This is that old energy. This is the trickster. Not always. The Magician isn't always a trickster. In this instance, it is. This is the one that I kept feeling like, pull your guard up, put your armor on, surround yourself, call your protector guides, get them in there to surround and make sure that any energies with ill intentions can't tap into and try to drain your energy, because that's what this person does. If you're aware of it and you know where it's coming from, it will stop. Just like I'm already feeling better because I had to say, no, out. Because no one's going to mess with her. Look at her. And she knows it. Justice. This is justice with a big old sword. And that's also Michael. Micah, as someone likes to call him. Get in your archangels, get in your team. All right? This is the card of justice. And that sword's going to cut through any ties, attachments, or cords that anyone tries to embed or place in or around you that they don't have a right to do. Sometimes we can be too open and too trusting. All right, so that was a pretty big message and a pretty fast one. If you need to, a cord cutting day, today would be a good day for cutting cords and ties and just doing a good cleansing energy kind of checkup. You get your car checked up, so make sure if the engine light's coming on, you got to find out why if you want to keep the car for very long. So, look at the light patterns on the wall behind me. Isn't that cool? But yeah, so I think our check engine lights are on. So let's go ahead and all of us today, if we can. The Five of Swords. Someone realizes the jig is up. Yeah, cutting that cord. Go somewhere else to get your energy fix. Basically, to cut cords and ties, when you're in the shower, also just visualize the water rinsing off all the debris, energetic debris of the day before, or the morning, or the evening, or whatever time it is that you're watching this. And you can even do a little affirmation: water, water, wash away all the fear of yesterday, all the fear of today, And when I do that, I think all things that are uncomfortable pretty much come from fear, even anger, frustration, whatever. It's all fear-based in the end. I've talked about that before. But another thing you can do is just sit, meditate, calm yourself. The sound of water is going to be important for this today, I feel like. So even if you have a little trickle in the faucet or a bowl of water in front of you that you put your hands in and touch your face, touch your hands in that bowl of water, but then empty the bowl of water, wash it, and wash your hands with soap. But yeah, just call on your guides, call on Michael to come and Ask him to remove all cords, attachments, and ties in all directions of time, to send healing light through both ends, so there is healing for all. I mean, you're not trying to hurt anyone. Even these users, they're doing it from a place of woundedness, but that's their woundedness, and it's not our job to fix it. They got to figure it out on their own. So that's just a little tough love. But ask Michael to come in. And also I'm hearing Uriel and Gabriel. They're going to work with you on this too, especially Uriel. Uriel. Yeah, that one's coming through big and strong. And Azrael and Uriel. Remove all ties, attachments, cords in all directions of time. Remove all ties, connections, and cords in all directions of time. Send healing light through both ends to cauterize end for all of this existence, with healing to all involved. Allow only those to come in to our energy fields who have the best of intentions and the highest good, who come from a true place of love, respect, and community, regardless of the relationship or type of individual coming toward us. I ask that only those with the purest of intentions are allowed into the space that we occupy. Surround us and protect us. They got it. Thank you. I don't have to say anything else. They've got it. And if you just hung out with me and put that in your head too, it worked. Okay. It's sometimes just that simple. It's setting the intention. When you set the intention that this is what you want and you will not allow anything else, setting the intention is what makes it happen. Okay? All right. All right, so one more card pull. How's everybody doing today? I'm just like fast and furious with the, not furious, I'm not mad, but a lot of stuff coming up and coming out. Oh well. Well, I need to relax a minute. Y'all need to relax a minute. Have a cup of coffee, a little drink, a little gratitude, a lot of gratitude. Ah, so good. All right. Okay, this is opening like that, so let's see what's under there. Ha! Look at this. The Fool again. We just had that card with another deck. Yeah, somebody's getting ready to have an adventure. Someone is getting ready to have really good adventures. That does not feel like new adventure because of loss or you got nothing else to lose or anything like that. That feels like a true beginning of something wonderful. Just like yesterday, the message kept, going back to that, asking Spirit, show me the door and I'll walk through it. I think the door is wide open. So it's going to be pretty easy to walk through, and it's going to be wonderful. All right. So let's get a message. I was hearing, isn't that enough? Yeah, it is. Could we have one more? Yes, but they want me to use the other deck. They want me to go back to that Pulp Fiction. Not Pulp Fiction, Pulp Tarot. Interesting. Okay. All right. We can do that. I want to ask about that new adventure. What is the new adventure coming up? Man, I actually I took a shortcut trying to fix my hair, and it's just kind of doing what it wants. Okay. Didn't do what I thought it would do. Oh well, I'm still working with it. What is this? The Magician again. But this time, it doesn't have that creepy vibe. This time the Magician card, because I'm asking about that new adventure, it's like something you're manifesting is coming through. All right. So what is the message for the collective about the new adventure? What is the, one more time? Okay. This one right on the top, they were saying, it like the print looked like it was jumping out at me. The Empress. Well, there you go. The Empress is an energy, and again, it's not about gender, it's about the energy involved. It is about receptivity, but also fertility. And I keep getting the image in my head of like the Arthurian stories where the fields are barren, and then once Arthur is reunited with Excalibur, the trees start to bloom and the fields start to flourish and the crops spring up like instantaneously. That's what I'm feeling like with the Empress energy, that what was a wasteland is now fertile and bearing fruit that will sustain. Okay, I think that was pretty symbolic. Pretty, but you know. All right, what else? What else? Okay, stop right there for a minute. Okay, all right, so I asked what else about this new adventure. It's coming in fast. I mean, I'm getting like super fast, as in by the end of this weekend, you're going to get a heads up about something. Super duper fast. All right. And then the Nine of Cups. This is kind of a saucy card here. Okay. This is someone who's unapologetically aware of, and again, male or female, it's an energy. They are aware of what they want, how they want it, and there's a little bit of decadence. But it's somebody's getting ready to have a good time, or had a good time. I don't know. But so what's coming in fast is, I just heard a passionate move. Now this could be emotions, it could be physically, I don't know what it is, depending on where you are, who you are, what's going on in your life. But there is some forward movement that's going to be fast. Someone's made a decision. Earlier in the week, I kept getting the crossroads. Someone's made a decision. They have made a decision. Okay, they're saying this card, it's sticking out there sideways a little bit. The Queen of Pentacles. She's like, this is my shield, you know. Yeah. Pentacles, also coins. She is grounded, she is stable, she is... So even though the Nine of Cups, it was all kind of a little bit of debauchery and fun, this one is like, yeah, but this is who she is on a regular basis, or who he is on a regular basis. It's, don't come in unless you're serious. That's a serious queen. That was a serious Queen of Coins. That's what I got. Fun and games aside, don't come in unless you're serious. I feel like someone's also going to get a business proposal, a job offer. It's the same thing. If it's based on a job offer, when they come in to propose something, they got to have a document, they got to have a contract, and they got to have the right amount of money. Whomever this is not thinking it through all the way with the business aspect. Maybe they want to start a business and they want you to fund it. Or they want you to be the face of it, but they haven't quite thought it all the way through. So tell them, like that Queen of Coins, come in when you got it thought out, when you've thought it all the way through. Come in when you've got a more substantial offer that makes sense. Okay. And make sure there's a contract. yeah, for whatever area of your life or whatever this is about. What is also going on with that, what I'm hearing is make sure you get it in writing. Make sure you get it in writing and make sure you get a contract, whatever it is, okay? All right. Anything else? I know I feel rushed. I feel rushed today. There is no rush. There is absolutely no rush. Maybe that's just that energy of whatever's coming in, kind of picking up on that. And okay. I'm being told to tell everyone you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You may have to make some decisions about a few things coming up. I feel like it's going to be today or tomorrow. You're going to have to make a decision about a couple of things, whether it's how to start a new plan or program for your own wellness, or in relation to someone else. It feels more internal. So I feel like there are going to be some internal decisions being made. However, you're going to be fine, and you're going to be fine no matter what you decide, because you can always change your mind, especially with the internal decisions. I feel like someone's going to start a new health regimen or something like that. Some of it will work, some of it won't. It's okay to tweak it, okay? Uriel is still here. Whether you say Uriel or Uriel, that archangel is still here. So that's someone who wants to work with you. Call on him. I say him just because it's easier to identify that way. Call on him to help you with any questions you have about your wellness, and in terms of cutting ties and cords, and direction, life purpose and direction. So I'm not sure technically what is attributed to him as his purpose, but what I'm getting is that he wants to help with direction and purpose. So for someone, that's going to be important. All right. Whew. Take a deep breath. All right. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. I really genuinely appreciate all of you. Every single thing, every single comment, every single view, every single bit of community. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. And do something good for yourself today. Okay. I love all of you. Thank you. All right, here we go. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.